Welcome into another episode of Nightmare Stories of Otherside. Tonight we welcome back in Patti Negri. How is it going today, Patti?
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yes. And so, just so Courtney knows, you're out in sunny Los Angeles where it's 85 degrees and sunny.
Yeah,
That's
perfect
nice.
weather.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then
it is.
here we're freezing in the snow.
Yeah. No, but I just got back from rainy and stormy Dallas like last yesterday, and early Friday morning I'm going to Virginia City where it's like 30 degrees or less. So I'll join you in the cold soon. But today I am completely enjoying the beautiful weather.
And I am jealous. So, since you brought up Virginia City, let's just kind of start there. What is going on in Virginia City this weekend?
This is a private investigation I'm doing with my friend Danielle. Um, I met her at the Vampire Ball in Vegas several months ago, and she runs Vegas After Dark. She does paranormal investigations. Like she'll get the Pioneer Saloon, really great locations. She does some ghost walks and ghost tours. And for a fairly new, I mean, she's been doing it since she was, like Natalie's a little bitty thing,
Okay.
but she's for being fairly new to Vegas, she's doing really great. So we're gonna go and we're gonna investigate Mackey Mansion, which will be
Nice.
been there before, and I know it's haunted and it should be really fun. And because she's doing a public one there, I think next month. So we're feeling it out, and we're gonna try to get into a couple other places. We're both drawn to go see the Clampers.
I've never heard of that.
It is yeah, I investigated it when I was there with Elton Castay, my overnight group. And it's an organization, it's a fraternal organization like Elks or Masons or Oddfellows. It's in, I think, just the Western states. It started out from the Gold Rush days. But they have a nice haunted old West building.
All right. So you're going to be out there the whole weekend or
Yeah. Friday through Sunday, because I've got to get back Monday because then I am leaving for Massachusetts to do me and my girl Belle back there. But you can see we're doing a haunted doll tea party at the Lizzie
Hmm.
Borden house.
oh,
Oh,
that
that'll be
sounds
cool.
amazing.
Yeah, we're doing the first night we're doing a Victorian dinner and a paranormal investigation of the Lizzie Borden house. And the next night, because I just have my new book out about haunted dolls and
Yep.
magic puppets, we're doing a haunted doll tea party. And then those 2 days flying back to LA because then I got to get to Texas, back to Texas to do with my partner Natalie, the Old Park Hotel. It's our third annual Ghosts of Christmas Pass, and another nice, beautifully haunted Old West thing in the middle of nowhere, Texas, in Ballinger, Texas. So I'm back to back to back this next until December 8th, and then I have a couple weeks to
That's
celebrate the whole.
right. Sounds like a fun, intense schedule.
It's going to be, that's my life. It's a fun, intense schedule. I like
Yep.
it. I obviously like it. I create it this way. So
Yeah.
it's good. Oh, sorry.
So for like when you're out in Virginia City, what other locations are you gonna try to get to?
Um, we definitely, I mean, because we'll only have really 2 nights there.
Yeah.
Friday night, we're going to try to get into the Clampers if we can. They don't know it yet, but we're both pretty good at that. And then we have Mackey Mansion, whatever that, all day Saturday. But we're going to get to a little bit of everywhere because everything is haunted in Virginia City.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one location that I was mentioned to use on my bucket list to check out someday.
Yeah, no. I highly recommend it. I My last couple times there were in cold weather like now, so it does get cold, but you're used to cold weather. So it's
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
my
yeah.
thin it's like but they're excited.
And so for your haunted doll tea party, is that going to be like able to be viewed anywhere or is that going to be
I think, I mean, it's mostly a live event. I think they're going to record some of it or at least do stills. Um, but I think it's really one of those come join us experiential thing. Great holiday gift for anybody looking for a holiday gift. When you've bought everything else, why not do something so crazy, weird, rare, special, like a haunted doll tea party at the Lizzie Borden house?
right?
That's cool.
And so then your Ghost of Christmas Past, that was on my list to ask you about. So how does an event like that normally go, being going into your third one?
Yeah, it's really nice. It's this cute little, you could stay the night if you want to, or you don't have to. They've got, I don't know, 10, 12, 13 rooms, maybe, can't even think. Haunted, beautiful rooms, no amenities. This is an old West place. Don't look for the fancy hot water and cool and warm rooms. No, you're roughing it. But it's it's cool. It's got all the history that goes with those old West haunted places. Because I'm used that because since I live out west, we don't have like you back east. There's some really old things from the 1500s, 1600s.
Yeah.
You go to Massachusetts, and but in on the west, um, every anything old is probably a mining like Virginia City or
Yep.
Nevada City, Vulture City or Butte, Montana. So it's a whole different kind of ghost because big in life, big in death. If you're Bob the Quiet Banker, you're going to be Bob the Quiet Ghost. If you're some big old miner or cowboy or movie star in Hollywood, you're going to be a much more entertaining spirit.
Hmm. So this event, have you held it at the same location every year, or is it change?
Though the very same location. Uh, uh, it no, it's set up for the holidays, so it's really fun. I must say though, a crankety, I'm still recovering a little bit. A crankety cowboy ghost kind of pushed me down a couple stairs last year.
Ooh.
He not trying to do it on purpose, really. He just was gruff and pushed past me, and I lost my. But I'm like, oh, that hurt. I actually did a little fracture on my tailbone, but I hadn't said because I work. I mean, I know what I'm doing. I've done this since I was a kid,
Yeah.
and with my magic and my witchcraft, it's like I know how to ward. I know how to protect. I've been to some of the scariest places in the world, all over the world, but I hadn't set up my wards or my protections yet because we hadn't got started yet. We're going to go do the mix and mingle thing. No ghost hunts or seances yet. And it's just my bad. But he didn't mean it. He didn't. But
That's
and
good.
you see the doctor, which I did, and all they do for a fractured tailbone is give you some ibuprofen and a very embarrassing donut pillow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you brought that up when we first met. I remember that story.
Yeah, and it's almost a year exactly. It's only supposed to hurt for 6 months, but I think it's because I live on not very comfortable planes most of the time.
Yeah.
Thing so, but it's good. That goes with the territory.
Yeah, for sure. It's like for us, like when we go on our investigations, like being in the car for like
Oh, hold
long
it. Hold
hours,
on.
it's just like it gets crazy.
Oh, oh. Sorry.
What's going on?
My dog is puking.
Oh, that's nice.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Love it. It's always the worst at timing.
Yeah, it
He does.
happens.
He does that. Okay.
So, what have you been up to also since we've last talked in your jet setting lifestyle?
Well, I think the next thing I have coming up that you could see is because I work with a lot of influencers and YouTubers like
Yep.
Elton Stay, Matt Rive, work with FaZe Rub, Kelsey Davies. I mean, I work with the all those YouTubers, but for the first time, I just worked with Sam and Colby, and they were great. They were really fun. I can't talk about where we went,
Right.
talk about what we did, but on December 14th, it'll drop, and it should be really interesting, really fun.
So, like, I've heard that they're really awesome in person, and like Natalie got to meet them. How was it, a year and a half, almost 2 years ago? We waited in line for about 13 and a half hours so she could get her picture with them for like a minute.
Wow.
But
Wow.
yeah, but yeah, just from, that little interaction, they just seem down to earth and care about their fans. But like, how are they in person?
They're great. They're just exactly that. They're nice guys. They're good guys. Honestly, I think the top of the rung YouTubers are to get to the top of the rung, number one, they're really hard workers. They're really professional. They're serious and they're fun. And they do meet their people. Probably Sam and Colby were fine when they finally did get to meet her, right? It was
Yeah.
like, I went on a small tour with Elton Costay and a Midwest tour where we had the motorhome in between. We get to a location, we do a mix and mingle, then we do an investigation, an all night thing, and then they would drive us to the next location the next night. And we'd have like literally 600 people in line. I'm sure you had that too. And their enthusiasm with every photo, with every single person was equal. It's sincere, it's authentic.
Yep.
And
Yeah. Because
that's why those people make it to the top.
by the time they started, it was probably 9, 10 o'clock. By the time we got to them, it was like 7 o'clock at night. So just like having to interact with that many people for that long, just
Yeah.
shows something right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So it was really fun. So we could talk about it after December 14th.
yeah. So was it just like a one night investigation or was it a multiple?
I can't tell a word.
Okay.
No spoiler. Just have to wait till December 14th.
Yeah. Yeah, we're excited. But yeah, Natalie sent me that pitch and she goes, "Look what Patti just did." I'm like, all right, that's cool.
I have something just to add too. So, Patty, when we went to Las Vegas in I think it was 2022, we literally saw you at the airport.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you were getting into a car, and I was like, "Oh, it's too late to say hi." But yeah, it was
Oh,
great.
you should
I just
have.
wanted to tell you that. So there you go.
That's I
Yeah.
wonder where I was going. What month was it? Do you remember?
Well, I don't know what month was that. June, June 2022. I don't know.
No, it could either be doing something with Zach Bagans in the
Yeah.
museum filming, or it could have been a vampire ball, but I don't think we did one in Vegas in 22. How fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. I was like, oh my gosh,
I'm
what's
going, hey, hi, say hi.
we were just getting in the car, so we were too late. Yeah. It was
I
great.
love when that happens. I mean, of all the kabillions of people in the
Right.
world, I jumped
Yeah.
on a plane yesterday, I guess, coming from Texas, and one of my dear friends and neighbors was, I hear my name, Patty. Who would know me on this plane where I know nobody, and she was the seat behind me. I love that.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. Very good timing.
Yeah, small world.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It is a small world.
Yep. So next up for you and us will be at the Sheldon Theater on December 27th.
Yes.
That is going to be a fun night. I'm still kind of, working out all the details, but, we get in there about 4 o'clock and we'll have about, 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours. I can't remember for sure. The theater to ourselves so we can kind of like, do a mini investigation, you know, podcast, kind of get the place stirred up and get ready for everybody that shows up. And for that, Natalie will kind of take the reins. She, like the last time we did something there, she wanted to give everybody a tour of the place and show them around. And I was just kind of there.
Oh,
But yeah, Courtney and James, they were there. They remember.
Yeah. It's not too big of a place. So
Yeah, it's a decent size, and I don't know for how many people we had there. It's like we didn't really have people tripping all over each other.
it's just right where you don't get lost necessarily, but you have
Yeah.
room spread out. Yeah.
But yeah, so like, part of the night is we'll have our other guest, Diet, she'll be doing a gallery reading, and then we'll probably do that like in the auditorium area. And then Patty will be doing a seance. So I don't know for like doing a seance, do you normally pick the location or just based on feel or how is that?
well, what I would like, I mean, we could look there, or again, sometimes it's like, this is where you do it, and that's all we have. And okay, I like the difference of how I differentiate a gallery reading versus a seance. Energetically, Diet may be different. I love her madly. To me, a gallery reading is when I'm standing here and then everybody is theater seat style looking to me, like
Yeah.
not in a circle. I lift the veil a certain way with that. I mean, the results are very similar. I talk to everybody who can, wants a dead loved ones in whatever. But for to me to be a seance, I want us in somewhat of a circle.
Okay.
Don't have to be at a table by any means. I think the biggest I've called it, still called it a seance, is like 60, 70 people, though we could do more. But I want me to be on the same level as them, not me standing above them.
Okay.
It creates an energetic circle, more that spiritualist style, old school. Whether we hold hands or not, again, I need at least a little table in front of me. It could be a little TV table, and then a circle-ish or
Okay.
oblong. So whatever works best for that we can
Okay. Yeah, I
see done.
think there's that one spot I think I have in mind. Courtney, you might remember, like way up
Kitchenette
in the,
area, kind
what's
of?
that?
Or were you thinking of like the kitchenette area? Because I feel like
Eh,
there was a table in there.
yeah, but that, like, I don't know if
Huh.
everybody's gonna be part of the stand, so that might be
Okay.
a smaller space, but we could do, I was thinking way up on the top level where there is that, the
Oh
people
yeah,
are looking up there.
that's a great place. Yeah. It's a big, decent, or
It's
not big,
kind of like
decent size
more or
room.
less a meeting room, I guess you
Yeah.
could call it. But that'd be a perfect place where you can move the chairs and stuff in a circle, and there's tables up there, and
Yeah.
there's windows that kind of overlook the whole theater down below.
Yep.
And we can get it dark or darkish,
Oh
right?
yeah,
Oh, it's dark.
we have control of all the lights, and it's like when we were there, it's like no lights at all.
Mm-mm.
Good. I do have questions for you, though. I don't know if you want me to ask them here or save them for later.
No, go ahead.
Can I have real candles or not?
I believe so.
Okay.
I will
That's
double.
tough because some locations, old places worry about fire damage. They'd be very well contained in me. And can I burn incense? Can I?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'll double check on that, but I don't see it being a problem. So this is like it's an older theater, but it's like still actively in use.
Modernized. Okay.
But yeah, I don't see a real issue with that.
It's
Okay.
like the newer part of the building too. So I feel like it's mostly, I mean, like redone in that room. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But it works either which way. Fake candles, real candles. If I can't light something to have even incense, I'll put it into spray, whatever
Mm.
the essential oils,
But
which
yeah,
is all
I'll double check on that.
okay. Okay.
And then for like, we did that virtual seance. I don't remember when that was, back in May or June. So that one was about what, an hour and a half? Is that like a normal length of
Yeah.
one or
No, yeah, that a normal length is usually an hour and a half to two, but it depends on how many people. A seance with 4 people, you're not going to go that long. A seance with 60, 70 people or anywhere in the middle. So, I don't know how many people it's going to be, or you probably don't even know how many people it's going to
I
be.
think right now we're sitting at like, including us, we're probably between 20 and 25.
Okay. Yeah. So I would definitely leave at least an hour and a half.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm still trying to, lay out the night and how it's gonna look from when we get there to when everybody gets there and what we're gonna do first. And I can't remember, did we talk about you wanting to do the seance at the beginning or at the end?
I like seances before the
Okay, that's
investigation
right.
because it lifts the veil and usually get more activity and the people are more charged. They're more alert to what's going on. Um,
Okay.
it works both ways, but it seems to work best with the seance before, and then they're all hyped up to go on the investigation.
Okay. Yeah, we'll start with that then and probably do that, once everybody gets in and gets a tour of the location. So, because I think everybody that's coming, with the exception of like 5 or 6 people, haven't been there before.
Cool.
So we're
Yay.
gonna have a mixture of paranormal people and non-paranormal people, maybe a few skeptics, an annoying
We love
teenage boy, but we won't get into that.
Okay.
And
We love
I'm talking about my nephew. He'll be there again, Courtney, unfortunately. But
Did I? I'm sorry. I don't remember exactly who he is. Remind me.
um, Aiden, he was,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I guess I didn't realize that he was your nephew. I
yeah.
don't know how I didn't
So,
pick that up, but
yeah, so he has his own team, and I just remember one. I don't know where everybody else was, but he was doing something on the stage by himself, and I snuck up and I was sitting in one of the chairs for like a half hour, 40 minutes just watching him, and I was kind of messing with him, but he didn't even know I was there.
oh yeah, yeah, I heard about that. Then there was funny.
But you gotta have fun,
You
especially
do.
with family.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to that night, and hopefully the weather will be good. We won't have any snowstorms or anything.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Another thing I was gonna ask you about, just kind of, looking through your list, Patty, of stuff you've gone on, these vampire balls that you do, is that just like a big party? What goes on at those?
Well, yes, vampires are very much more in a misunderstood, even more than witches are, because of Hollywood evil. I, this, I met Sebastian, who's now my best friend, Father Sebastian in the vampire world, on an episode of Ghost Adventures years ago. He was passed out on the floor, knocked out by a spirit in Bela Lugosi's mare. I was doing whatever, and we just hit it. And we both live in LA. And I remember he offered, and he throws these big all over the world, and we do it all over the endless night vampire balls, and they look like kind of beautiful parties with great entertainment and bands and DJs and dancers. Um, all over the world. LA, Salem, the big one is New Orleans. We take over the House of Blues for 5-6 days in New Orleans. Mexico City is going to our next place. Our next one up is LA, February. Tampa. We did a vampire theater in Paris. And you could go, people you dress to the nines. But he offered when we first met, he offered to fang me. I have most beautiful fangs, but I'm like, I don't really, again, I go, I'm a witch, but I don't really like vampires. Like my idea of vampires was that, psychic vampires suck your energy and
Yeah.
stuff. But I'm like, but he's such a nice guy. So I started reading his books, like his Black Veils and stuff. I go, his spiritual side of things. I go, oh my God, you believe in almost the same thing I do as a very elemental um, witch. The difference is you guys just dress a little better. In my witchy world, our cape, we call corners, we work with deity. My witchy world, my capes are either made out of organic cotton or Stevie Nicks black lace. In the
Nice.
vampire world, my capes are black velvet with a red silk lining. But it's positive, it's beautiful. I don't drink blood. I drink life force, like, oh, the joy at the concert and everything that you're feeling, that music. So literally there'll be a big party going on in this room and that room, 1,200 people. We just had, I think, at the House of Blues. But downstairs, one small little group might be doing, you know, a peace ritual for the Ukraine or for whatever's going. It's pretty magical. So there's lots of kinds. There's lifestyle vampires who live the kind of gothy lifestyle. There is the ones, I guess, who drink blood. I don't know, sanguine. But again, it's not like I'm going to bite your neck. It's like you go to the blood store and you buy purified. I don't know. That's not my world. Don't. But to me, the spiritual world of it is just, it's a little hedonistic and just embracing life. But other than that, it's all beautiful, positive. So we started the school together like 5-6 years ago. So he teaches that kind of the spiritual side of vampirism
Okay.
and magic, and I teach the witchy and mediumship stuff. And we have
Nice.
20 teachers now all over the world. We have a new guy recently, Ricaldo. I've known him maybe 10 years, but he's in Italy. He did not speak English good enough, but now he does. So he teaches Italian witchcraft from Italy. I have a guy in Brazil teaching Brazilian witchcraft. I have Reiki courses going now, tarot courses, astrology courses. So not all witchy, just every belief system. We even have a Catholic priest. I just say, I won't let any of my teachers say this is the truth. They get to see this is a truth or this is my truth. So I'm proud of it. It's a labor of love. We
That's
wanted in a
awesome.
school that anybody can go to on Zoom and learn whatever they wanted to learn.
Awesome.
$20 or less.
All
Yeah.
right, Courtney.
Hi, Cord.
Yes. Sorry.
So, do you have any questions, anything you want to ask Patti about, talk to her about?
Oh,
Don't
that's a
be
hard
shy.
question. Um, yeah, actually, of all the places you've ever been, what is your favorite haunted place? I know you've
Fate.
been to a lot, or you could say a couple too if it's hard.
Oh, as far as fate, like favorite, does that mean what? The scariest? I could
Well,
say
not necessarily, like I guess it's up to you to decide that, like what you think.
if
Yeah.
if I um the scariest, the darkest is right here in LA. It's the Cecil Hotel.
Yeah.
It really dark as they say. It is
Yeah.
every room so horrific feel energy. Just spending any time there, you want to kill yourself, you want to die. It's like hopeless. That place, I've never been anywhere darker. I so I also like it's dark energy, but and also in LA, which is so weird, is the Black Dahlia house
Hmm.
because it's got all that Hollywood history,
Hmm.
Elizabeth and all that. And it's so charged because it's built out of these weird bricks from Frank Lloyd Wright's son. So that's a trip. I really I like the field of hauntings of Gettysburg, which doesn't make sense to me
Agree.
because
I agree.
yeah, because I've always I wanted to go there for so and I didn't. I'm like, why do I want to go there? I don't like war. I don't like battle. I'm not one of those people. I I'm not a history buff. Why? Why do I? But it didn't let me down. I don't know if it was a past life thing or what, but the energy there. I mean, there's
Yeah.
such a sadness there, but
Yeah, it's just like everywhere in Gettysburg too.
yeah,
Just
it's
feel it. I don't know even how to explain that, but it's
yeah.
just a feeling, yeah. And everyone's so nice too there.
Right. Everyone's so nice. And again, my favorite places are places where there's happy ghosts.
Yeah.
I mean, because TV, internet, YouTube, you always have to go to the insane asylum or the prison or the
Right.
Yeah.
stuff. That's what I guess people want to see. But I like hanging out at the built Los Angeles Biltmore or the Hollywood Roosevelt, where you see Marilyn Monroe by the pool in her little chiffon pull up,
Wow.
or the Biltmore when you're in the presidential suite and
Mhm.
high vibration ghosts doing high vibration fun things. I mean, yes, there is some darkness there, but there's way more. They hang out because they had fun there, and that's
Yeah.
something nice to that.
Hmm.
Those are two of my favorites. Hollywood Roosevelt, just because I have a history there.
Yeah.
Got my husband there. I used to produce a show there. And again, I got to stay in the most haunted room, the Montgomery Clift room, room 923, as an old-fashioned actor who lived there for 3 months while I was filming From Here to Eternity. So I just have lots of great memories there.
Mhm.
So I think those would be,
Awesome.
but
Yeah.
I could start listing 20 other places and
Oh, I'm
why.
sure. Yeah, yeah.
Ah, good question though. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to pick sometimes.
Yeah, we're excited to get out to Gettysburg. We're going there next summer.
Oh, cool.
Wasn't on the agenda at all. And we're doing Penrose Asylum. I'm like, hey, we're gonna be out by Gettysburg.
Yeah, it's really close.
Let's
We
do a night at Gettysburg.
unfortunately didn't get there because it was only open on a Saturday and that didn't line up. So,
Good. Yeah, I like Penhurst too. I do Penhurst Paracon. This will be my third or fourth year doing it. I just signed on to that. Um, it's so big and scary.
mm,
And again, when we're doing it, like I'll be in the basement for 5, 6 hours. Everybody come on down, or wherever they put me each year. It's challenging, spooky fun too.
Yeah, we're planning, I think we're gonna have, I don't know how many people, probably about 10 people, but Shannon and her friend Bianca Rose are going with us.
Okay.
So they'll be out there, and yeah, that should be a fun
Yeah, that'll be
investigation.
great.
hopefully I can go too.
Yeah, you guys got to figure out what your plans are for next year.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. I just have to look at all the dates once I about like December and
Yeah,
December.
no, we got plenty of time.
Yes, we got time.
One question I was gonna ask you, Patty, while I was thinking of before Courtney if she has anything else. Who in the paranormal world would you most want to work with that you haven't worked with yet?
Oh, good question. Um, from I would because they're funny. I would like to work with the Ghost Brothers. I
Okay.
like I
Yeah,
I work with Matt Rife again. Before I knew he was going to be the world's most famous comedian, he already was a comedian, but I knew him as a paranormal investigator. We'd go places like the Cecil Hotel, and I didn't even know he really did stand up. I just knew it's like, how could I be in the scariest place on the planet and practically be peeing my pants because I'm laughing so hard. So
yeah,
I like to bring humor to these things. So I would love to work. I know them because from conventions, I hang
Hmm.
out with them, but I would love to work with them. Also, I think Cindy Kaza.
Okay.
As far as another medium, I love how she works very different than I do. She ran Mike for me when I did Michigan Paracon, and I ran Mike for her so we've seen each other, worked with each other, but not like doing an investigation. That would be really fun. Other than that, I think, oh my gosh, there's so many. I could just Adam Berry would be really fun because he's funny, you know. I,
yeah.
I,
Kindred
Amy would
spirits.
be fun.
Yeah.
So, like, jumping back to Sam and Colby for a minute, since you enjoyed working with them and had fun with them. I don't know if you know who Audrey and Bella are.
Hmm.
So they're basically, as Natalie calls them, they're the female version of Sam and Colby.
Ah,
So like Natalie's like, Sam and Colby need to work with them because they're just like so similar. They have fun, they're genuine, but that would be a,
yeah,
good
no, I don't. What's
combination.
her name? What's her name?
Audrey and Bella.
Audrey and Bella. Yeah, no, I,
But yeah, they got a YouTube channel. They're on Instagram and TikTok and all the places.
all those places that you do it. Yeah, no, I have not worked with them yet. We'll do so yet. Because everybody I love that one thing that YouTubers do is collab with each other.
Yeah.
In olden days, it was like this is mine and this is yours. No, I don't want you to take my followers. Now everything brings together. FaZe Rug is working with Sam and Colby, with Elton, with
Yeah.
everybody. It's just much more of a not mine and yours is yours. Let's share it together and there's more for everybody.
Well, that's like how I like to go out investigations when I go to places, reach out to other people like, hey, do you want to go just to see not only how other people investigate, but like what results they might get and the experiences. Like when we went to Waverly last summer, we had I think it was 15 people, but it's like, it's such a big location where you're not going to bump into each other. There's like five of the people I never saw at night,
Hmm.
but it's just to share those experiences with others.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I think the last, I don't know if it was the last time I was at Virginia City, but a recent time with Elton Castee and the whole overnight crew, we brought the twins, the two twin brothers.
Oh,
We
Twin Paranormal?
we brought it
Yeah.
was twin paranormal and us and a girl. I'm blanking out on her name. She was really cute. And it was fun. Just come together, come together, come together. Here we were, Linda Ghost, the ghost hunter, another LA girl, myself. It was fun.
Yeah, it is just because it's like, again, even if you don't get to investigate with them, it's like, if you're taking a break, you can chat with them before. And it's like for Waverly, we had people from, everywhere come. We had Illinois, I think it was Kansas or Missouri, and, just people traveling from everywhere.
Yeah, it's cool.
All right, I'm gonna put you on the spot again, Courtney.
I have a question.
There we go.
I don't know. It might be a harder one, but I think it'll be interesting. If you could pick any like supernatural or like spiritual experiment, or it could be like more spiritual too than actual like physical like equipment, but what would you want to do?
Ah, good question.
Yeah.
I would I would like to do something combines because like I like the Estes method. Most of us do. We like that.
Yep.
I like adding the like Delco goggles to it with the flashing red lights to it because to me that adds a whole other layer of deprivation and stimulation. I would like to go next level of that. Something I did one little thing in Stoke, England in a haunted museum where you literally were in a coffin rolled in with the white
Wow.
noise with the stuff um and again because you get out of your own head way the places you can go so it would be something like that going next level with that like a deprivation tank or something
Yeah.
like ones that are exact temperature water and salt water and there's no gravity there's no
Yeah.
nothing
Mhm.
then somehow lift the veil or have a paranormal experience that would be a trip that would be
Okay.
yeah
That would sound like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah because I get into all that stuff, the magical stuff, the spiritual stuff,
Yeah.
and that, and I want to see a Bigfoot, and I want to see
Right. I'd love that too.
So one thing I just, talking about that, so I don't know what your take on extraterrestrial life is, but um in what is it, June, we're gonna be at Ashmore Estates, and one of my friends from Illinois, she's gonna be there. We're gonna be doing a CE5 experiment. I wonder how an Estes session would tie into that.
yeah, see stuff like that would be awesome. I did a bit of a whatever you call that CE5 kind of experiment
Yeah.
at a couple years ago, and it was interesting. It didn't go as deep as it could have or should have or wanted it to, but again, combining that with the deprivation or the sensorial thing would be sound because they're doing so much with sound now, megahertz and
Yeah.
Mhm.
neural beats. To bring that science part of magic and spirituality into it would be great. So yeah, I mean, I certainly believe we cannot be the only people
Oh, for sure. There's no
Right.
way.
on it. And again, cryptids and stuff too. I believe in fairies. I believe in things they don't have to see themselves elemental. I've seen them all. I've worked with that. So why would you know, all these cryptids that we have all over the world that have always been known be not real?
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions, Courtney?
Not that come to mind. How about you?
Well, I don't know. I've picked Patty's brain so many times and
Yeah.
talked to her. Let's see, what else can I think of? Um, let's jump to 2026. What do you have coming up in 2026?
I have, let's see, what do I have? Let me look at my schedule. Don't ask me what tomorrow brings. Let me see.
I
I
don't even
have
know what tomorrow's going to bring,
Right. That's what I feel.
again, I
except
so far
for,
that I know that I have, uh, I have got and I'm going to be in the Phoenix area in January at astrology store and doing some really great investigations in the Phoenix area or Glendale, Arizona. That's the first part of January. February is about LA because our vampire ball comes home to LA. March, I'm going to be at the Boyd House in Minnesota. April, I'm going to be doing AlterCon, the Great American Cryptid Expo in Atlantic City. I'm very excited. May, I'm going to do in Penhurst, Paracon, which I love. It's a big one.
yep, it
June,
definitely is.
I'm doing Creep It Real at the Doss House, I think, in Loretta. That'll be my second year, I think. I'm doing something in Fairfield with some guy named Matt Willis, I think, in June, right?
We'll talk about that.
Oh, uh-oh, or I'm not. Or July or whenever it's July. Obscuricon I'm doing in July. Then New Orleans. Oh no, I'm doing a New Orleans Paracon, the first time Paracon
Oh,
in
interesting.
into July, first part of August.
Okay.
and then Underworld Culture Convention in Scranton, PA, then Mass Paracon with Sam Beltrusis, and then Endless Night take over New Orleans again, and then Spectral Evidence. Whatever that's, I don't know what that's quite going to be yet in November next year. So that's all I have scheduled so far. It hasn't booked out completely yet.
Yeah. Yeah, you got quite a bit lined up.
Yeah, it's the time to start booking and things. It's fun. I like it.
Yeah. And unfortunately, when you're here in Minnesota in March at the Boyd House, Natalie and I will be at the Sally House.
Ah,
Yeah.
Or me
That's
too. That's the plan.
okay. Yeah, that's how we're kicking off our year investigating is at the Sally House.
oh, that's great. Oh,
A little crazy, but hey, we're looking forward to it.
why is it crazy? It's good. I haven't been
Well,
to this.
we've never been, so it's like just all the reports of poltergeist activity, how insane it is, but we're going in with an open mind, looking forward to it. I think basically every location we're going to next year, with the exception of the two in April and Ashmore, we've never been to next or before.
That's good. I love places for the first time.
Yeah, we'll be doing a church in Iowa in May, and then we got Pennhurst, Gettysburg, and Trans-Allegheny back to back to back.
That should be good.
Good
Really
and
good.
tiring. Then in August, not really investigating per se, but as mentioned, we're doing a family vacation out to the Winchester Mystery House and visit the Queen Mary. So,
Great,
we
both
got
great
a
places. I grew up by the Queen Mary. I've been going there since I was a kid. My high school prom was on the Queen Mary.
awesome.
Oh,
I
that's
snuck,
cool.
yeah, I snuck away during high school prom to down to the pool area to see the little girl ghost. I
Yeah.
used
Nice.
to do shows there. It's fabulously haunted. Not too long ago, I was in that whatever most haunted room 340, whatever it is. It's cool. And the
Nice.
Winchester Mystery is one of my favorite places. My last time there, just a few months ago, with Zach and the guys, when we brought Harry Houdini's last remaining blood relative, was off the charts. It was amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, that place, not even counting that ghost, that place is the weirdest place you've ever been.
Yeah.
Just there's nothing, windows on the floor. It's like a crazy house. You
Yeah.
could lost. I would be lost in it right now if I didn't have somebody to lead me out.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, you'll love it.
Yeah, my youngest daughter, it's like Queen Mary is like her bucket list location. She goes, Dad, are we gonna sleep on there? I'm like, well, I go, maybe you and I can, but Mom says she's not.
Are they open again? Because I know they were
Yeah, they
closed
are
for a
open again.
while. Okay, awesome. Cool. I never
Yeah.
knew that.
And then Natalie, like her bucket list location is the Winchester, and we've been
Mhm.
trying to get plans to make it out there, and it's just kept getting put on the back burner and the back burner, and it's like, we need to make it happen.
Good. So you're doing them all in one. That's
Yep.
awesome.
Yeah, because I reached out to them about a year ago and like, hey, my daughter's birthday is in April. Would somebody from the house like to join on the podcast? Because it's my daughter's bucket list location. And they said they couldn't do it. Just, I can't remember what the reasoning was, but they gave us free passes to come do tours of the place.
Oh, that's
So we're
awesome.
finally cashing in on that.
Yay. Yay. Yeah, it's way worth it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And even if you'll feel it because you guys are investigators, even if you're not there in the middle of the night in the dark, even just
Mhm.
regular tours, you will feel the rooms and the energies and stuff.
Oh yeah, it's like, I've been to plenty of locations during the day, whether it's just tours or day investigations, like Indiana State Sanatorium, and it's like you can feel it during the day.
Yeah.
The older part of the house for me, where it's like you can see like the inside of the walls where it was damaged, it was a lot different vibe than the rest of the house. But I don't know if it's just like the lighting in there or just it feels more ominous in there. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
there's areas that they each have their own different feel,
Mhm.
whatever is going on in that little area. I
Yep.
agree.
Well, then this Saturday, Natalie and I, and then Courtney and James will be at the Boyd House.
Nice.
Yep.
Yep.
We'll be there from get there about 3 in the afternoon, whatever time, and then technically have until noon the next day.
Wow. That's a long one. That's good.
Yep. But we'll see if Natalie and I make it through the whole night. We've been there twice, and the first time we were out by 10 o'clock at night. We
Really?
were,
Because
we
you're
were, we were
tired or
no, we were only there 2 hours, and it was when was it? August of 2024, I think. And she wasn't feeling that great, and she was getting, you know, stuff on the spirit box that she wasn't liking. And then 10 o'clock, one thing they do in the small towns, they have like tornado sirens that go off at 10 o'clock, and it just freaked her out. She was done, and we didn't know why it was going off because it was a nice night, but we found out later that's just what they do, like curfew or something. But she's like, we need to leave. As soon as
oh,
we left, she felt better.
oh.
The second time we were there, I think we made it till about 2 in the morning. We had winded down the investigation. One person left to go home. The other two went upstairs to sleep. And we were down in the living room sleeping on the recliners. Well, she wasn't sleeping, but it was about 2:30 in the morning. We heard something running around upstairs on the wood floor. And she's like, can we go? So we've never made it the full night.
Ha ha.
So I don't know what's going to happen this time.
You never know. Third time's the charm.
So James and Courtney could be left alone, sleeping.
I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Maybe there's safety in numbers.
Yeah. But the last time we were there, there was five of us and one
Okay,
left, and there was still four
that's
in the
true.
house. But
We'll see. I think I can get her to stay.
yeah, hopefully. And it's supposed to snow on top of that. And that should
Oh, it
add.
is?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
supposed to get 1 to 3 inches of snow on Saturday.
I thought we were done with that.
Hey, it's
God.
Minnesota. You're never done with that.
At least it'll be cozy then, right?
Yep. It's heated, so we're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a kitchen. We get food.
That's cool. You guys will
Yep.
have fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Well, I don't think I have any more questions or anything to bring up. I don't know if you can think of anything else, Courtney.
No, I think the main questions I thought of ahead of time were answered. So
Okay.
All right.
Thanks
I'm
for
sure
having me
something
on,
else
you
will come up.
guys.
Yeah, so we look forward to picking you up from the airport in about a month.
Yes, yes. I can't wait.
And then a good night, good investigation, and everything else. And fingers crossed for good weather.
Hmm.
It'll be good, whatever it is. So long
Oh,
as we
yes,
can
for
get where we
sure.
need to get and get back what we need to get, it will be good.
Yep. All right. Well, we thank you for joining us tonight, and you have a good Thanksgiving and have a great time in Virginia City and try to stay warm.
Thank you. I will. You guys, good to see you both. Thank
Yep.
you. Thank you.
All right.
Happy holidays. See
Yep.
you
Have a good night.
Yeah.
All right.
Good night.
soon.
Bye.